Right, so welcome back to the channel. Now, if you are new around here or you just have not done so already, be sure you scroll on below the video and press that red button that says subscribe, and while you're down there, hit that like button, as it does massively help out the channel and help me grow a lot. But today, we are going to be talking about the newly released vehicle, which is going to be, however the fuck you say that, because I'm shit at English. So this car is the car that we're going to be covering today. We're going to be customizing it and then reviewing the actual speed. So starting us off, like I said, we're going to customize it. This is actually a sports car, so if it's decent, I will use it in sport races. So obviously, starting us off, max out the brakes as always, just the basic. Then the bumper, I scrolled through all of them to try and find if there was actually a decent looking one, and my personal opinion, most of them look quite shit, so I ended up just going for this one right here, and then for the rear bumper, I ended up just going through all of them, and all of them look shit. Every single one of the bumpers look completely dog shit, because the exhaust, there's two holes for the exhaust, which went even later on, they look shit, and then, like the rest of them, there is no back bumper there, it's just a gap. So they all look completely dog shit. So I just left it as the stock version and moved on. Engine, max that out. Exhaust, this is where I was interested because obviously I knew those two exhausts. And most of them looked meh. Most of them looked alright, but I ended up just going for the blue rim around this exhaust. And then for the front, I don't really know what I was doing with these seats. I just bought the most expensive one because I felt like buying the most expensive one. I don't know why, I just did. And then for the hood, I once again just scrolled all the way down to try and find one that actually suited the red car, because like I've said, most of my cars are red because a red car just looks nice to me. And then as always, the basic, the lights, max them all out, and then as the underglow, have it as orange. Basic shit. You should know this if you've watched some of the reviews by now. Then for the livery, now to me personally, most of these liveries look quite shit, so this car overall for customization looks kinda shit in my opinion. You can have your own, but me personally, I ended up going with the We Are Hungry one because it just looks kinda nice compared to the rest of them. And then for the mirrors, I ended up just going for the secondary color mirror because that will then be red once again, as you can see now. I will then change it to red, as like I said. Just the red car just looks nice and it just looks clean, especially when you're driving. And then for the trim on the inside, I ended up just going with a frost white, just as a nice little finish to comfort the outside. And then for the roof, I barely even noticed it, but it's a little tiny, I believe, intake or something on the roof. So I ended up just going for the most expensive one and just leaving it like that. The skirts, me personally, I saw fucking no difference here. Me scrolling through all these, even now, I can't see the differences at all. So I just went for the most expensive one, because that's obvious. And then for this part of the car, I ended up just going for one of the most expensive ones, just because it looked nice, like compared to the rest of them, instead of just the one little bits at the beginning, because that just looks shit. And now the spoilers, there were a lot of customizations for these, however, most of them look dog shit on this car. Even the one that I've got kind of looks dog shit, but it's better than a fucking massive one on the back like that. Like, that just doesn't suit the car at all. So I ended up just going for one of the smaller ones, and I ended up just sticking that on the back as it was black and red. And then for the top of the car, I ended up just putting like a black strip over the cross of the window because I didn't want writing on it. Suspension, lower that all the way down. Transmission, max that up. And obviously put the turbo on because I can. And then for the wheels, I just put bulletproof tyres on and then put the blue smoke on and left it at that. And then windows, we did the basic there. And then that was it. We were done with this sports car. Now, coming out in the nighttime, it does actually look quite nice, but it doesn't matter how it looks, it matters how it performs. And I hate to say it, it kind of performs okay. Like, you could probably find another supercar that's way better, or sports car, but it doesn't perform super bad. Like, the handling's alright, it seems to have decent grip so it doesn't spin out. Even when you tap the back with like a wall or a passing car, it doesn't really spin out. It keeps its control very nice. It's a nice car to drive overall, so unfortunately it is actually quite nice to drive. It's just the customization most of the things for it don't suit the car at all, in my opinion anyways. You can obviously have your own, you think that all the customizations suit the car, absolutely, but that's just my opinion, you can have your own. So anyways, that pretty much does it for today's review of this car. Unfortunately, I may keep it for sports races if I do them, because me personally, I don't like sport or bike races. Always super and always on contact. If you don't do that, then you have something wrong in your head mentally and also probably physically. But anyways, I'll go see you guys in the next video, where it'll hopefully be another guide with the summer update if you go watch that, or you can go watch the other 350 plus videos on my channel which I've already posted. So if you're interested in them, go watch some of them. And anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video.